how does one begin a podcast?
I don't know. Do we need to roll the dice again?
Yeah, we should roll the dice. Yes.
Hold on. No, I'm missing my D20. It's not here. Oh no. Where has it been? Drop the dice for a while. I'll find it later.
Okay, I am rolling my dice. I got a 10 out of 20. Okay lah, we can start then. That's a half. That's a half.
Apa? The check is on?
Yeah, the check is on.
Because now I roll an 11.
Okay. We need one more roll.
One more roll. 18.
I got a 17. Okay.
Okay lah. We can lah. Welcome to dia.log, the Gaming Matters podcast.
Welcome.
Episode
142.
Yes, 142.
Recorded on August 26, 2023.
Yes.
Which meant that today is Saturday. But more importantly, yesterday was Friday.
Yesterday,
It was the Friday. The Friday I've been looking forward for this whole year.
The Hari Raya.
Depends lah on if you celebrate it or not, or how things pan out with the celebration, because there's a lot to unpack with that.
Yes.
But first, introducing the panel, we have Danial over there.
Abo.
On the other side is Anan.
What's up?
And I am Amirul Macronos Ashraf, and yes, we're gonna talk about video games. We are going to talk about video games. Video games are happening. It is, I guess, fall already. Is it fall? Autumn?
Yep. It's almost autumn.
It's summer.
It's summer. Autumn will be September.
Yeah, it's the tail end of summer.
Yeah, but still, it's the start of the new video game season, which usually associated with fall/autumn. So I guess that's coming, or has come in some places. I'm not sure, but yes, video games. Should we start with the obvious one?
Okay, which one? Yeah.
Which one?
That's A or B. Yeah, you can choose between A or B right now.
There's a dialogue choice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally A or B.
Yeah, it is just A or B.
We have Alpha Charlie or Beta Gamma.
Yeah, Alpha Charlie or Beta Gamma.
It works. How about we just start with it with the first AC of the year? The first AC of the year and the first AC of the year to return to its roots. I hope you have some cooling on, because we're gonna talk about Armored Core. Armored Core 6. Fires of Rubicon is out. It is real. It is a thing. It has been existed for at least one day.
It's not a dream. It has existed more than 24 hours.
For those who have been waiting 10 years, who've been like in the cave waiting for FromSoft to come back to the Raven's Nest with milk, they finally came back home.
They bought like some trophies and sorry that took so long. Some guy was selling us this very nice Esther flask for some reason.
And apparently it tastes a bit salty. Okay, a lot of opinions straight off the bat about Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. First off, context. For those listeners who may have not heard yet, I am a big Meck boy fan. And the name was just a coincidence, by the way.
You can read. Okay.
Read the name.
But it's a happy accident. And yes, I've been playing Armored Core games back in my when I was a little wee old lad. When I was a kid, I got into the robot. I played the Gen 3 Armored Core game, so that's Armored Core 3, Silent Line, Armored Core Nexus. How many? Ninebreaker, I touched a bit, but it was trash. And then Last Raven. So but I only just play Armored Core, the line of Armored Core 3. So there are like 5, now 6 of them, and all of them play differently, and all of them are technically not existing in different universes. So it's a Final Fantasy thing, where the numbered
Final
title is
Fantasy thing?
basically like there's each numbered Armored Core game is basically its own universe. There's no like shared storyline like, oh, the guy from Armored Core 2 appears back in Armored Core 3. Okay, except maybe that one instance, Nine Ball is an exception, not the norm. But most of them are like self-contained in their own universes lah. So Armored Core 6 is perfect for anyone to just hop into if you're an Armored Core fan, or you know, a recent FromSoft enjoyer who have stumbled upon Dark Souls and become what you say, label themselves as FromSoft fans. I will not
FromSoft
judge
Core?
you. I will not judge. I will not judge people who say they are FromSoft fans but have not heard about Armored Core, or even worse, have not heard about the Adventures of Cookie and Cream. uh, Still, also the context is I have finished Armored Core 6. I finished one playthrough, and no, I didn't play early.
That's quick.
I'm
That
yes,
was quick.
we didn't get it before embargo. No, I literally played on launch, and like a few hours before we start recording, I've seen the credits roll. Though I believe there is like still more to play there. There are like other content like hidden behind New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus.
Yes, the
This is
double and triple ending.
yeah, the game this is one of the games that you need to replay it again and again. Literally. So here's the thing. First things first, the big elephant in the room. Is this Armored Core 6? Is this Armored Core or a Souls game? Ah, how do I put this? There is a lot of Armored Core. The core of the game is still Armored Core. You have everything you expect from this mecha action game. You have the big mechas. You will have the customization. You can like put weird colors and put decals on your giant robots. You get to do that. The game is structured in a way that you just do bite-sized missions. You go, you assemble your Mac, you adjust your settings. That is most of the hours, and then you hop into a mission, and then you just do like 5 to 10 minutes. Most of the time, 5 to 10 minutes missions. Though technically the length of the missions are very short. However, this is made not by From Software of famous for the Armored Core series. This is From Software that has went through the Dark Souls arc, the Souls arc. They've made Demon Souls, they've made Dark Souls, they've made Bloodborne, they've made Sekiro. All this while, those experience have like sort of seep into Armored Core 6 for better or worse. First point is the tutorial, the first mission. So you expect the first mission to be just like, okay, let's walk you through the basics, how to control your AC and do whatever kan. Okay, it's fine. So far so good. The control is a bit different, but I'll get to that later. But let's address this point. The first tutorial mission starts and ends with a boss fight. No, it doesn't start with a boss fight. It ends on a boss fight. The boss fight being an attack helicopter that is like 15 times larger than you. It's very big. So this is a curveball. Let's say a curveball that has like some people say has been like filtering out people from not playing Armored Core more than that. And you know what? I agree. This is mean. This is atrociously evil for FromSoft to do this. You know why? Because you don't even get access to the garage, the assembly system. You cannot customize your Meck here. You have to do what you have to do here. And then suddenly, from hey, let's walk you through at controls and attacking simple enemies, and then suddenly, oh yeah, boss fight, good luck. And worst part is, after you complete that, should you succeed, then the game throws you at you, okay, here's the tutorial to do everything, like the actions that you might have not figured out, or you may already have figured out through trial and error. Oh, okay, thanks. They throw tutorial, a proper training mode, a proper tutorial after the boss fight.
Ooh.
Which is counterintuitive.
That's so from soft.
But that's what Elden Ring is like.
Yeah,
Literally,
that's what
you
Elden Ring
find
did.
a boss after tutorial.
But it is worse though, because at least like, you know, your the trick with the Elden Rings and the Bloodborns and the Dark Souls they throw a boss fight and it's optional. As in, oh, if you die,
Yeah.
if you suck it's fine. You still get to continue. You're supposed to die anyway. Armored Core says no, you have to get through this. You have to figure it out. You have to bite the attack helicopter. That's the worst bit. It's like it's literally putting a wall at you and have you figure out a lot of things. And most of the I don't know like if most people who are beginners, and it's not even an Armored Core thing. This is totally new. Armored Core doesn't have this sort of like big barrier to entry right at mission 0 or mission 1 if you want to call it. So it's weird. I do not like it. I do not like the decision of making it like this. But at least it serves for those who actually like manage to climb through the wall, climb up the wall, I guess, and get through the helicopter. They'll figure out like cool tech that will actually make the game much more easy after that. So here's a breakdown of how Armored Core plays, and Armored Core 6 plays. It is the movement is not jarring fast. Like I still rank AC for the 4th generation to be like ridiculous fast. This here, the movement really feels like closer to 3rd gen Armored Core, the Armored Core 3 and stuff, but less janky. In the way that in those old games, you every time you want to move fast, you have to use the boost so that you can do the hover glide. Where, but problem is it will take on energy, and so you have to like babysit it. And basically, think about using the stamina meter in like a Dark Souls, having to manage that meter just to do a normal fast movement, walking at a brisk pace, having to manage that. So that's now odd, that now not available. So you can just like glide around by just pressing one button and it's on. The boost will be on and you can just hover and glide and skate through the floor and see all the skid marks that you leave behind and the sparks, because you know this game has like ridiculously more budget for presentation, so you get to see like all the cool doodads, the cool effects, like smoke coming out of the thrusters. You have thrusters in your arms now, so it looks cool. So yeah, a lot of graphical fidelity there. So movement is fine, but then you have the lock-on system, which some Armored Core fans were like very worried because it feels like Dark Souls hard lock-on. It is not hard lock-on. The you still need to be like in the correct range for the targeting system to like autocorrect and get you right in the target. So if the cursor is not on the enemy, despite you having a lock on, the attack will not connect. So you still have to like either wait a bit or adjust yourself so to make sure that, or even better, get a better targeting system. It's a thing that you can customize. Grab a better FCS for to operate at the range of you how you like. So you can do that. And because that you have to stare at the screen all the time, intuitively they have decided to like put you say 4 small lines around the targeting reticle to let you know, okay, how much ammo you have in each weapon, and how if it's on cooldown, or how long do you have to hold for it to do a charge attack. So you can just stare at that one circle at the middle of the screen and ignore everything else on the HUD. You know, because there are like UI stuff in the bottom left and at the bottom of the screen. And if you are playing Armored Core at peak performance, you forgot about everything there. And you just like, even there's an energy meter down there, kan? You don't even think about the energy bar. You just hear the beeping like tick, 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 tick. And then you know energy is off when it sounds like, you know, the car when a car the the, the 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 sound that a car makes when you don't have the door completely closed. Ding, 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 something like that. You can hear, oh, okay, I'm out of juice. I out of stamina. I need to like. So that's how the game is played. Like, you just listen to audio video, audio cues most of the time. Oh, by the way, all the weapons, all of them are on the shoulder buttons. So mesh all you want, and that's why you need to have a lock-on system that's sort of like a hard lock-on, because you are not like manually using the right analog stick to like center the screen, because you also need to, you know, use your boost, which is on the face buttons. There are like 3 different boosts. One is quick boost, is a dodge. Boost is just like turn on the glider skates, and then you have the assault boost, which is for all parlance AC fans, is over boosting. So that's your pull the nitrous button and just zoom fast and fly toward whoever that you are targeting. So the movement is, it looks slow, but the game is fast paced. Like, you saw the footage I showed you earlier and before the podcast, yeah. The game is fast, but when I play, when I control my Meck, it doesn't feel fast. It doesn't feel ridiculous, because I've seen worse. I've seen faster gameplay, but it's just enough to like have it be still under your control. You can figure out what's happening, but it's still like when everything else looks moves faster around you. I think that's why the game feels fast. But the AC themselves, unless you like tune it to be very lightweight and with the best boosters out there, it's just so lah. It's not like overwhelmingly fast, which is fine, which makes it approachable in a way. Okay, the problem with the attack helicopter is that you're gonna learn all of that without a tutorial helping you out. I do not know that the targeting reticle is working like that. I do not know when is the reload, when I have to wait for the time when, because you know it takes time for like the missiles need to reload, and then the assault rifles also has time to reload, and then your pulse blade also have a cooldown that you have to wait. So I do not know where to keep track of all this. I have to figure it out on the fly. And also die 20 or 50 times. Okay, that's a long range, but I can say, I thought I would spend like an hour stuck at the tutorial. I checked back the footage, and I'm playing on PS5, so I'm using the console feature of like save the gameplay video, and I saved it for like an hour. Apparently, it's not even the start of the boss fight, so it was more than an hour that I was stuck.
Damn, they just throw you to the wolves then.
The weird thing that you need to like figure out is that boss fights operate in a Souls fashion, where they have attack patterns that are very, they telegraph it, but if you miss, if you get hit, you get punished, and punished good. Like, one bad hit on the attack helicopters, homing missiles, and I think one of them is like, it's like like let's say just a barrage of like small rockets flying over you, and If it hits you one time, it could already like lose you half the bar, half the health bar, half of your AP. It's punishing like that, which is like weird to have in Armored Core. It's not something we've experienced before. So this is what threw people off. And you thought like, you know, there was that sentiment of maybe the small hardcore Armored Core community that have been playing these games all this while kan, they'll be like gatekeeping from all the Souls fan from playing it. Apparently that's not happening. It's the game itself that's gatekeeping.
Damn.
I mean, it's typical Souls games. Like, get
Yeah,
good, man.
typical
It's
get
not even
good,
a
man.
fan. The game itself said,
Huh.
get good, bro.
This Wolong Fallen Dynasty all over again. And that's why I think I managed to like overcome it, because I've played a Souls like earlier this year. I've like completed one. I've even dabbled with Elden Ring. So I think I was fortunate. But if I was like still anti Souls like until today kan, and then I got Armored Core 6, yeah, Armored Core, and then suddenly I have to like face all this bullshit, I would just say, oh, Armored Core sucks now, bye. Which is what most people are doing on Steam right now based on the reviews. I mean, there are not most, as in like there are a few that have expressed that.
Mm-mm. Too bad. Skill issue.
Man, it is terrible, but yeah, skill issue. There are ways to like overcome the attack helicopter. Pro tip: don't be don't operate in the long range. That's how the attack helicopter can like shoots a lot of missiles at you. Hang around just below it, and then when you have your pulse blade charge up and you have your energy full up, assault boost up, fly up to it, and then you smash the blade. Also, if you keep missing with the blade, because the blade has a long attack wind up, and if you don't get the range correctly, the attack helicopter will just like fly by and like bye. You're not attacking nothing. Just boost and hit the helicopter, ram it, and then you bleed it. Just to make sure, and you just have to like crash into it, and then you bleed, and then most likely that's likely that you get the attacks to connect. So good luck if you're still stuck there. So what else do you guys want to know about Armored Core? I have.
Okay, so after the you must be this tall to write this moment.
Uh-huh.
So after that you get to do everything lah. So the customization, which I see is interesting because I've seen Ava Unit 1
Oh, that's obvious.
and then an Among Us one.
Okay. Wild pick, but I agree. But there are even deeper cuts. Some person on twitter.com has tweeted their intimidator, which is just a black gun tank style AC with a tank leg cladded in black and showing brazenly the white number 3 with the Chevrolet logo, and one of the other decals says "Praise Dale, raise hell." Hell yeah, brother! We got a Dale Earnhardt in the goal.
Is it Dale Earnhardt?
Yes, it's literally that color scheme with the number again, which also to say there's a livery editor. Yeah, and that means that you can like put specific parts of the decal to wherever you want, like a car game, like a racing game. And also you can create your own livery decal using primitive shapes. So just wait around and people will share their own recreation of famous logos. You can expect a lot of Gundam logos.
Yes,
People are gonna do that, of course.
As per usual.
But
Expect Eva stuff.
But I'm waiting for the Itasha Armored Cores. Now we can do full anime livery.
Yeah. Miku.
Yeah. Instead of just having Miku as a decal on like like on the front of your left shoulder. Now you can have Miku spare all over the armor core. Plus matching colors. They went wild with that one. Like holy! When I saw that, okay, I need to test this out, and then can confirm this is how I do livery editors in Gran Turismo, more or less.
More or less.
One thing, I didn't find a way to skew images, which is weird, but more or less most of the features are there.
Mm.
What are the popular Itashas that we have?
Other than Miku,
Oh yeah, Uma Musume is pretty popular.
Yeah, that's just
VTubers.
Gran Turismo, yeah.
yeah, the one thing is that there is no online. You cannot browse online to find them. But
No.
if someone let's say has uploaded to the server and they have shared the code, you can just punch in the code and you'll get it lah. So you can't find a Miku within the game. But if you find it, let's say on social media, let's say on Twitter.com, someone shared, oh yeah, I have a Miku Itasha and a Miku build. You can just like, and they have done the share code. You can just like download it and have it on for you. You can use it. So yeah. Get, what else? I think after the skill check at the start, it plays like Armored Core. You have like one you start with like, okay, here's 3 different missions, okay, and then how long do you complete it? Like 2 minutes. Okay, just shoot every enemy in this area. Okay, done. All right. That's typical Armored Core. You spend the whole minutes like figure out, okay, which head is better for me? Do I want it with the higher AP or do I want the lower weight so I can like boost more? Do you like, you can like spend the time looking at the numbers there, the blues and red. There are a lot of numbers to like min max if you wish. And then you spend it like for like 2 minutes in the mission. Which is that's ideal. you cannot criticize that. That is how you play Armored Core.
Yeah. You spend most of your time customizing and then boom, 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 done.
I mean, when the missions are longer, that's where you get, oh no. Because now some of the missions, I mean there are missions in previous Armored Cores where you just like, okay, we investigate a facility or we investigate an area where you just like wandering around, figuring out where to go, which takes a bit more than like 2 minutes. Let's say 10 to 20. But then you may or may not encounter more boss fights. Pro tip. When you see that, oh, you can resupply here. A resupply means that, oh, you get to heal up all your health and then you get all your repair kits, aka Estus Flask, to back to maximum. That's basically a boss fountain. The next door you open will totally be a boss. It usually is a boss. Or at least a hard encounter lah. Yeah, and then after that, those missions are fun as long as you're not doing it back to back. Because there is a part of the game where it's like, okay, this is the end of chapter 1. Okay, we're gonna end it with a boss fight. That boss fight, pretty cool. I mean, it's hard, but now that I can customize my AC, I can figure out how to like outbuild him. You have like thousands of rockets flying at the same time? Okay, I have 2 machine guns. Can you handle that? You cannot. I just have 2 machine guns doing that. That's my solution. Dual wielding. It's always a good solution, dual wielding. But then okay, after chapter 1, yeah, there's a boss. And then you start chapter 2, which is another long mission where you just investigate something, which ends in another boss fight. God damn it.
Oh, Joe. The boss on top of boss
It's
fight.
just boss fight all the way down.
And then okay lah, maybe because this is the intro mission, the intro to the new chapter kan. Okay, fine lah, they want to put a boss fight. Like fine lah. Okay, next mission. Oh, okay, simple mission. You just like shoot people in for like 2 minutes. Alright, cool. Simple mission. Nice. What's next? End of the chapter mission. Oh no, another boss fight. Because usually at the end of the chapter is probably gonna be a boss fight at the end there waiting for you, and that one is, oh man, I hate that one. That one was tough. Mostly because at that point of the game I haven't figured out a good main weapon to use. Like the way I have my main armored core, my main AC, and the by the way, it's called Grimace by Duri. That's
Nice.
that's Malay for Rain of Topaz. And guess what? My build strategy is to give out Rain of Topaz colors, which is explosions, missiles. At the back, I have like all the big missiles that I can get at that point of the game. So first, I have like 4 missiles each, and then after I unlock it, there's an upgrade version, 6 missiles. Okay, 6 missiles each, and then finally the big one is like 10 missiles. Nice, 20 missiles, 10 missiles each. So every time a boss fight comes in, I have 20 missiles to just spam to them, and that like deals like at least half way to get a stagger. But during that boss fight at the end of chapter 2, I didn't have that yet. The big missiles, yeah. So it was a struggle. Like trying to like figure out. I tried the tanks, cannot work. I tried the quad legs, the tetrapods, the spider like legs, and cannot go as well. So, but basically I just like get good lah. I got good and finish it, and
Oh,
then
good.
and then at the end of the chapter, I was basically inside a capsule being shot into a cannon to land on the other side of the planet onto a beach, and then the let's say the cargo opens, and what all I can think is that was a Bionicle reference or not, because that looks like a Bionicle reference, and that made me happy after all that terrible things that I have to face during that spider fight. God damn it. Oh yeah, you can totally do the Bionicle colors. That's easy to do, very easy to do. I haven't uploaded that, but I have a Toyota hook scheme save up for later use. Yeah, other than the boss fights, this is like homecoming to me. This feels like the Armored Core game that I wanted all this while. 10 years in waiting. I mean, some parts are they have streamlined it. Like you don't really get to pick your. There are missions where you are joined up by allies, but you don't get to pick them.
Mm-hmm.
So because back then you do get to like, okay, this is a mission. To do you want to spend extra, do you want to split your payment to hire another team member to help you out, or you don't, or just go solo and get all the money on your own? So that's not in. Money is a thing, still the thing, but no, you will not get into crippling depression for spending too much money repairing and buying ammunition, because at the end of the game I have like a spare 4 million with not much to buy.
Yeah, that's for the new game plus.
Yeah. But I don't bet that there are like too many new parts coming in, but at least okay lah, the first 2 chapters you feel like, okay, money's getting tight, but by chapter 3 and 4 you have money to spend on trying out new things to buy all the parts you want, and it's grindable. You can replay missions and grind it. Arena's back, but I guess because of the boss fights, the new style boss fights, and the arena, which is basically your one-on-one versus AI against another armored core, which is a character within the game. They can this time the arena fights don't feel too hard, I think, because I can finish them. I can reach S1 within like a sitting. Even the S1 fight is like 1 minute long. So it's there for old school fans. But I don't think that's gonna be the end game content this time around. The end game content is like figuring out how to fight the boss flawlessly. So what else to say about Armored Core 6?
Is it game of the year worthy? That's the question.
Top 10 easy.
Top 10.
Top 10 worthy. Ooh.
Problem is this is still too fresh in my mind, so there's gonna be a bias here and there, kan. But
Yeah.
if there is, if the attack helicopter didn't happen, I would have said game of the year. But because of the attack helicopter and the,
Helicopter.
and the subsequent boss fights, kan, I have like reservations of it. But I should say this: the boss fights at the end of the game, those are worth. If they went wild with the boss fights at the end of the game, and those are worth it lah. Those are the fights when you should, by then you already like figure out everything you need to do with your AC. You probably have a backup plan if this one doesn't work. At that point, when you just throw all the bullshit at you, I'm fine. That was intense. There was some Souls like shenanigans that I saw. It was a lot, but I managed to figure it out and beat them. And it was satisfying. But the similar boss fights at the early game, I was dreading fighting them. Like god damn it every time. At least can, because the game is single player and the missions are like offline all the time. Instead of like waiting for you to die, you can just give up, pause, restart. Okay, I took too many hits in round 1. Okay, pause, restart. And you have checkpoints, so you can start the boss fight exactly at the start of the boss fight, but not on phase 2, of course, because now you have to fight the full boss fight. You can't start at phase 2.
Yeah, you was what? You starting at phase 2? Nah.
Just be
Sorry,
prepared. The From Software shenanigans are still there. Sometimes like, simple mission. What do I do? Secret boss fight. Oh, boss fight ended. Oh, that was easy. Phase 2.
Phase 2.
So yeah, those shenanigans still happen. Itulah my takeaway from Core 6 is that if they tone down the boss fight just a smidgen, just a bit, and this is the perfect return for Armored Core. This is the Armored Core made by the people who have done Dark Souls, for better or worse. It's a little bit too much salt. So, but I can withstand. I can take in a bit more salt to the bit detrimental to my health lah. But still, it is for me. I wanted this. I got it. It works. It is what it's what I have been dreaming of. Yes, this is Armored Core. Armored Core is back, man. And now there's gonna be
We're
like,
so back.
oh yeah,
We're so back.
we're
It's
gonna
not
have.
Jover. We're so back.
Oh man, if you plot the graph kan, when I play it, there's like, okay, we so back. Tutorial, so Jover. After tutorial,
It's Jover.
oh we so back, and then end of chapter 1, and then the entirety of chapter 2 kan, we so Jover. This Jover, and then chapter 3 onwards, so back. 3, 4, 5 out, perfect. It captures the whole bit of, yeah, corporations are battling it out. Meanwhile, the planet is dying. But this time around, the stakes are even wilder because, okay, corporations fighting it out against each other is fine, and you as a mercenary are playing both sides, normal. That's a typical Armored Core thing. And then suddenly, oh, you can also help the locals. There are people in Rubicon that are trying to fight for their independence. Okay, a rebellion, alright. And then there's another faction, the I forgot the actual acronym. It's something like Planetary Enclosure, something. It's basically the Space Corps that are trying to not let people into the planet because the planet is already doomed. It had they call it the event called the fires. No, the is it the fires of Ibis? Yeah, the fires of Ibis. Basically, the red thing that you see in the promo, kan. So it's basically a nuclear bomb that have erupted there, and now Rubicon is finished as a planet. It's now like desolated. It's just like ruins and icy and desolate. I mean, it's not just a nuclear thing because the whole thing in the coral is actually a weird plot thing. I won't go into that, but yeah, there's a thing. Space cops. You have to fight the space cops.
Boss.
So yeah, story wise, it's interesting enough lah. Don't funnily enough, it really does feel sort of similar to Souls, your Souls likes because you know you play a character that doesn't speak. You go by many names. So at the point of the story, you may be called like 621. Some people call you Raven. Nice callback to the olden days. So Raven. And then some people will call you like straight up dog. Some call you tourist. And then like, oh yeah, one guy is called you buddy, which is nice.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
No, your buddy, pal.
I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, comrade.
Okay, all this like side story, is it like part of the main story or like optional? Or is it mandatory?
It is. There's no side story this time around. All missions are mandatory. So
okay.
So you will have to like listen to the conversations of there. You don't even see a humanoid anywhere. You just see the emblems. They just speak. So in that way, it does feel like from soft games of old. But there is different endings. So and there are like multiple choice missions.
Okay.
So
okay, you pick different choices, it will affect ending as per usual.
Yep.
Okay, how different are the endings?
Without saying more than this, like
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like Dark Souls kan. Also, a lot of our core 6 is sci-fi Dark Souls, baby.
Oh my god, it's all coming back.
Baby, go check your Armored Core lore videos on that one. But that's all I'm saying from what I have observed.
Let's go.
Okay.
Binge watch Vati videos.
Oh, but don't binge all the Armored Core videos for Armored Core 6 again because this is a separate storyline. Unless you just want to get the nudge reference. It's just Raven, I think, the only big nudge reference. They don't call you a Lynx, which is Armored Core 4 fans are Sage. Oh, another callback. They don't call missions in the game. This is callback to the old games. They call it sorties.
You sorties. The military lingo. Sorties.
Instead, okay, do you accept this mission? No, you sortie into the battlefield. That's Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Okay, High Five Rush is still my favorite. Still my highest game of the year contender so far. But I think Armored Core 6 is closer than anything else. Final Fantasy 16, I think I have like we pushed that a little lower down. Now that the hype down, I think like Final Fantasy is fine. Like it's good. It's just that for me, it doesn't like a lot of the things that I expected didn't land. So yeah, I'm putting it just a little bit lower. Armored Core 6 is like that second, or probably leading. Let me give more time with Armored Core 6. At the end of the year, we check in back and see where it holds up. Because for me, because I'm coming in as an Armored Core fan, I wanted to like this game. I did like it, so there's a bit of difference to like, oh, a game that I've never heard of and actually pretty good and surprised me. yeah, check out Armor Core 6 Fires of Rubicon out now. Hopefully you are tall enough to get into the main game
Tall enough to get it right.
and actually like play the actual game, which is mecha min maxing. The numbers, man, the numbers are so addicting. I don't even talk about the new weapons because there are a lot of the weird new weapons. You should like find them out. I can confirm there's a proper pile bunker. Like a proper pile bunker with the stabby thing that like moves outward, punctures the enemy. Yeah, that thing. So that's gonna be doing a lot more make more mecha fans happy, because otherwise before melee is just like the blades, the laser blades. Okay, I'm a 6.
Damn, from one. So basically, from one Game of the Year to another Game of the Year contender. Onyo.
Another game
So,
of the year contender.
yeah. We should, yeah. I am putting this as another Game of the Year contender because of
Alright.
how good this game is. So,
Okay.
thank you to the generosity of my friend who has loaned me his GOG account. And
Lemau.
yeah, like I asked him, like, can I borrow your Jason for the Baldur's Gate? And he said, yeah, sure. So now I have played almost 20 hours of Baldur's Gate.
Dang.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes, Baldur's Gate 3. Yes,
Yeah.
the recently released Baldur's Gate 3 by Larian Studios. It's before the new update patch. Yeah, it's before the new patch 1 that came out, I think, today as well. Funnily enough. And ooh, where do I begin? Maybe I shall begin where the moment where before we started the podcast, I talked to Meck that I may have committed some more crimes, 2 or 3
That we know of.
that we know of. Yeah, so far in
So
Act 1.
far.
Okay, so Baldur's Gate. For those listeners who have not probably not heard of this game or been living under a rock for the past month, it is a massive RPG game by Larian, and it is essentially based on the D&D trope, the Dungeons and Dragons mechanics and stories. So you have your fantasy, your druids, your barbarians, your wizards and witches, and halflings and tieflings, and of course, not to mention the mascot of it all, the owl bear. Very cute, but very dangerous as well. So this game was in, I think, development for almost 3 to 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, because it was early
2019?
access. Yeah, 2019. So yeah, 5 years. Yeah, so it was been developed since then, and as you can see right now, just to my tongue, I think their player base is still in the 100Ks, which for a single player game, 3 weeks later, that is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for Steam only. Yeah, we don't know what the GOG numbers. We don't know how many players are playing on GOG, like myself. And wow, this game is huge. Like, you can spend the entirety of a day, of a weekend, a week playing this game, and yet you still won't find a lot of paths that might differ from every play, because the same friend that I've talked with that borrowed me his account for this playthrough talk, he said like there's some elements that even he didn't find when I was playing it. Like this companion, let's say, there's, I think they said there's like 15 different variation, and I think they were right, because okay, so I went to like this variant A where I've meet the main cast. So right now, if you see the fan art for Baldur's Gate 3, it is Shadowheart, the weird little lady, and then we have Laziel, the half ogre-ish lady as well, and then I gotten one of the few main companions, Gale. He's also a wizard, but he has a time bomb in his I think heart, so that
Oh.
can blow off anytime. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
A little ticking time bomb as a
A
character.
tiki timer, yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder when that will appear back in some random time kan.
Yeah, okay, don't worry about it. It's only Act 1.
Imagine
And
imagine there's a choice where if you suddenly made the wrong decision, or okay, not wrong lah, you can play any way you like kan.
Mhm.
You make
Uh-huh.
some decision and then suddenly, oh, the timer actually accelerated without
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
knowing, and then
Yeah,
suddenly before the
it can
end of
happen.
Act 1, boom.
Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, if you do something like do this and this, there's a chance that because his you don't even in Act 1 you don't even know that he has a thingy time, but until his mentor comes randomly can the wizard, they can just magically appear. So a wizard, their mentor comes in, just say, Gale, I'm sorry to say you have a bomb in your heart. So you shall now, how about I've seen you in the future. I'm like a Merlin character, whatever. I've seen your future. You're gonna beat the evil bad. So we shall now activate the bomb. So when you get close to the big bad, kaboom, you will be ascended. You'll ascend into the great realms, whatever.
Oh man, literally make a suicide bomber out of
Suicide
him.
bombing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and he was, and everyone there was like, yeah, sure, whatever, yeah, sure.
I thought that if you just piss him off in the wrong in if you just like piss him off or something and suddenly the ticking time bomb goes off.
No. You have to like before you meet the mentor kan. Before you meet the mentor, you have to feed him like magical items. So let's say you found this very nice macam boots kan that have like I don't know +1 into speed or whatever. You have to give it to him so that he can absorb it. If not, the bomb will explode. He doesn't mention that until after after the mentor gives him that directive and oh yeah, that's why I've been taking all your magical shit. I might blow up. If you didn't, I might blow up.
Ah. So if someone said no then
Yeah. Yeah,
oops.
that's an easy game over. Yeah, that would be the easy game over.
Interesting.
But
Interesting.
yeah, like that's I feel like those are the best part of Baldur's Gate kan. It leans. It doesn't lean. It falls into the D&D punya trope like so well. Like okay, like this is essentially you can make the most shitpost of a run, like gila shitpost, and the game will still go. Yeah, it's fine. Like your choices really do matter in this game. So I'll spoil like the first act because the first act you will meet macam like the big bad that the big bad in this game is the absolute. So it's like they are they have the power to mind control people, whatever. And absolute one of your companion kan she is devoured to this one clan that wants to get rid of the absolute by any means necessary. So one of the weapons that she wants is it actually you. You have this artifact thing that on you that if you if you go it's like a body thing. Like if you go inside yourself, you can take that out and destroy it, and then the absolute dies. With the caveat that you also die.
Oh.
So so imagine kan, you're playing at that point, sampai that point kan, to the absolute point where if you do not destroy this, even though I'm your companion, I will leave you outright. Like this is actually a big choice kan, like oh no, should I follow my companion and then destroy myself, atau I just leave, but she become my enemy immediately there.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
There's a toughie one. Yep.
Yeah, so I had to kill her sadly. So I had to kill her because I am just game overing myself like that. So I can have that. This is a very long game, so I had to take her down, which was sad. And then like the after shots of that is that in Act 2, at the start of Act 2, her clan datang. How dare you kill our warrior? And they will not attack you over the course of the next 2 acts, which is actually really cool.
Ooh.
I see. I see
It
the war
actually
crime
has
now.
consequences.
It's it's like Fallout. Like imagine like you give like Fallout 3 again. Like oh no, your dad died. Yeah, what's the consequence? Nothing.
Nothing.
But
It actually has consequence.
this one actually like yeah, your companion will actually leave you. Like if you do not align with them, atau you didn't convince her enough, him or her enough, they will leave you, and at times it might be detrimental to you as well. Like you might die, you might legitimately die. And I think like one of the best part of the storytelling is very good. Like the writing is amazing. Like they plan for most of things that that a player would think of. Like I think have you seen the memes of the squirrel getting kicked?
No, no.
And
Please
yeah,
explain.
it's a so if you are a wizard atau a druid kan, you have a chance to get a spell called talking animals. So you know,
Okay, now I
yeah,
understand
now
already
you know,
where this is
yeah.
going.
So
Okay.
yeah, so you can talk to animals. So I think like at the tutorial when you started down, you can find a cow that you can talk because your character will do a speech check and then oh yeah, this cow is very suspicious. And if you have that trait to talk to animals, they can talk to you. Like the cow would say, "Oh, good afternoon, my fair lady," or whatever. I am here to go to Baldur's Gate, so I am just here to follow people. All right, cool. And then the squirrel thing is that if you try to talk the squirrel and the squirrel hates you, the squirrel just hates you, and it's just for comedy effect. You can just kick him until he dies, or whatever. That's which is hilarious. The best part is the speech check is so easy. It's like 20, like not even 20. It's just a 5 speech check. So betul you can just yeet that squirrel anytime you want.
Just because you understand a squirrel.
You can understand the squirrel, yes.
Unnecessary acts of animal cruelty. Thanks to the
Yes.
power of animal understanding animals. Thanks to the
I
power of animal
mean,
empathy.
yeah. I mean, you that not only that, and you also like, I mentioned before, I have decimated 3 different clans at this point. So, the first clan that I decimated was the goblins because of course they were trying to, they were trying to because they were trying to approach this like this area of people kan, so they had to be decimated. But the best part kan, if you decimated enough of the clan kan, let's say if you go to the next act with no survivors, nobody will know who they will say, oh yeah, do you know the clan in this town was decimated, we don't know who did it. As
Oh.
I go into the town kan, unassuming.
No
Yeah.
witness.
No witness, no witness.
Remember, no goblins.
No goblin, no witness.
Kan you come into the like the second act in the town, and then like there's another goblin punya encampment. Oh yeah, you're one of us. Yeah, we heard someone got attacked heavily. Damn, I wonder what happened. I'm surely it will never happen again.
Oh, have you done the physics-based shenanigans yet? Have you messed around with
Oh yeah,
boxes?
I have. So there's in like at almost the end of Act 1, okay, there is like a tower that you have to go to get macam a key to exit the undergrowth or yeah, the undergrowth thing. I just just put a box on top of a place so that I can have enough space to jump off, which works. So yes, I can agree. It's very good.
Man, next time I'm gonna do a role-playing game session kan. I should just play a magician, a sorcerer, or a wizard, and their only power is summon boxes. Just
Yeah. You
boxes.
can, you can, yeah, you can.
I
You
should
can
do
get a
that next
scroll.
time.
You can get from magicians you can get scrolls that they can conjure beings literally like what Matt Mercer did. Just conjure fucking boxes out of nowhere. Put. Yeah, you can stack them.
Yeah, okay. Let's see the party. Okay, you're the warrior, alright, tough guy. Okay, you sit in front. Elves, what do you have? You have your archery skills, and you can do stealth skills. Okay, good. Wizard, what do you have?
Box.
Box.
I have the scroll
I
to
summon boxes.
summon unlimited boxes.
Just boxes. Yes, boxes.
Yes.
Just boxes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Box. You can
The
have
boxes content are mystery.
Oh my god, you summon
It
loot
could be
boxes.
anything.
You can summon the loot box.
Yeah. You can summon a loot box. Yeah, you can. A traveler box. You can summon a traveler box as well. Like, haha.
My god, I mean, oh man, wizard box is already a cool idea as a character class already. Okay, support item loot box opening.
Loot box opening. Gacha roll. Do a dice roll to see if you get a good gacha or bad gacha. Oh no.
Utility, just a box. This
Just
box
a
can
box.
do anything from traversal to damage for cover.
Yeah, you can do damage. Yeah, you can hit the box. So yeah, it can do damage. Oh
Oh
my god.
yeah, ask your fighter lah to throw the box
Throw
around
it.
kan.
Yeah,
Ha.
throw the box around.
Ha. What do you do? Now you the wizard is the ammo dispenser.
3 in 1.
Serves the role. Still supporting. Uh, unless the power of the real power of the wizard box is the box wizard is
The
to
box wizard.
summon a box on top of an enemy at like
No,
200 meter height.
I tried that. They can't. You can only do specific moves, but you technically cannot summon a box out of thin air. That's a specific. It's not that bad. Like understandable.
Okay, box wizard is utility support only.
Yes.
Cannot do damage. I just summon the box. You do with the box.
Whatever you do in the box, I wouldn't mind.
We'll see box
Yeah.
wizard posting after this. Oh, you seen
No.
wizard posting? Wizard posting is stupid.
Yeah, tapi yeah lah. The combat is okay. This combat is your typical CRPG flair, so it's more in line with the Wasteland. Well, the Wasteland and what's that? What's the other game with RPG elements? That's not Larian Meat. I need to think. It's something to do with
It's turn based kan.
yeah, it's turn based. Yeah.
Okay, not real time it boss.
Pathfinder. There we go. Yeah, Pathfinder. Yes, like kind of like Pathfinder as well.
Pathfinder have two, right? They do both. Like they do turn based and
Yes.
real time it boss.
Real time. Yeah. I think I think Baldur Gate. Yeah, it's turn based. Yeah.
Okay, strictly turn based lah. I guess
Yep, strictly
similar to
turn-based.
Divinity, like Divinity original sin
definitely.
lah.
Yeah. It is the same engine. Yeah.
I should specify it's Divinity original sin because Divinity itself is like a whole lot of games from different genres. There's one where you just pilot a dragon or something.
Oh yeah, that one. The totally not tested the group.
Next time we should deep dive on Larian's backlog of games they have made. I think that's just as fascinating as FromSoft's.
Yeah, it's. You know what is the worst part of this guy? What is the worst part? Is that the companion that I had to take down was the one that people keep doing the the 6%.
Oh my god. The speed running.
Yeah, and I had to kill her. Like the irony is lost. It's not lost on me.
Kill percent.
Kill percent.
Yeah, the way.
So yeah, yep. Larian has done it. This is a very good game. Like, I won't spoil it that much because I've already just reached Act 2. Because goddamn, this game is too long for a good, and that's a good thing.
Baldur's Gate do be bowling, huh?
Dallas get do be bowling, yeah.
Good to
Bowling
hear.
Gate.
Bowling Gate. Imagine, again, like I wouldn't mind seeing this game win Game of the Year. They deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a true and true D&D
It is
purist.
this is the D&D game.
Let's just hope Larian doesn't become BioWare.
Oh, that's so sad.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I should mention because
That should be part of the news.
that should be one of these. Yeah.
because BioWare used to make Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and Winter Nights 1.
Like they are the OGs. They are the manifesto, the blueprints to what is essentially RPG that we are playing. The best RPG that we're playing right now.
Yeah, they were
And
the
it sense.
they were the hero to bring CRPG to the masses, and they are sticking out long enough to become the villain.
Yeah,
Uh,
the pain, the suffering, even.
that's just my takeaway about Larian's huge success with Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, they deserve it. They have done it. They've produced an amazing game. I just hope that we don't start comparing them exactly like BioWare in the way that BioWare's trajectory right now is. So
Yeah,
yeah.
they are now tumbling down.
Mm. Is that the cue to tumble down
Yeah, that shall tumble down to the news.
the news?
All right, Gamescom happened. Yeah, this week before at the time of our recording, Gamescom happened, and yeah, it's okay. Not much new games because have you seen 2023? We had so far it's been a good year, so we don't need new games. No sir.
Yeah, I mean, Summer Game Fest is already revealed enough.
Yeah, Summer Game Fest has fill up. We don't need more, please. We don't need more wood, please.
Essentially, we're not seeing anything from summer 2024 yet, or fall
Yes.
2024 by that matter.
Mhm.
So we're just seeing the early peak of what's coming up
Yeah.
next year. But we already know most of these games already.
Yep.
Kan? What other games they've shown?
Not much. So I guess we just go into a few highlights of the games, starting with that trailer because during the first day of Gamescom there was opening night live, so the Jeff Keighley show as usual. And besides the funny haha,
We should not mention more than that to not give them publicity.
Yeah, pretty much.
We should just acknowledge that happened, and it's an unfortunate thing to happen again.
I don't know why,
Apparently,
but
a former
yeah.
president wished to play a certain game. I don't know.
Yeah, damn, sadish. So yeah, video games. So yeah, more like I said, there's not a lot of games because I think that the starting point was just Starfield, and that's literally coming out at the time recording in 7 more days. Yeah, the Get game's coming in 7 more days. So Starfield, nope. Killing Floor 3, yeah, that's pretty good. But I think like the game that I want to talk about is Crimson Desert. Because what is that trailer? Whoa.
Hey, Crimson Desert is back.
Crimson
Wow.
Desert is back.
Man, remember the first trailer? It looks like okay, it's one of those games that looks kind of amazing in the trailer, but people you can be skeptical about it because this is probably gonna be another vertical slice thing, kan?
Uh-huh.
Which is fair. And to be fair as well, the developer Pearl Abyss, the South Korean developers that made Black Desert,
Yeah.
what's kan? This is the first single player game, so it's still an unknown. We're not sure what's to expect, but we do know that at that time you can do suplexes, so at least that's cool. Now,
and then they reveal a gameplay trailer.
3 years later.
Oh, yeah, 3 years later. And oh my god, what was
What in the world? Okay, have you checked the article I did on GamerMatters.com? I listed out all the items, all the activities, all the gameplay features that show, and it was a long list of items.
All right, so yeah, as I look at the list, the gameplay looks nice. Actually, the cutscene, everything. I think there are cutscene. I think there's some of the cutscene, some of the gameplay. Yeah, it looks very nice. So this is what you can see happening in the trailer for those listening to this podcast. There are sword clashes, arm wrestling, open skirmishes with multiple soldiers, archery, a day and night cycle, a crime system, taking quests, carrying a ship, stealing wagons, freeing up hostages, buying and selling shit, drawing, no, not drawing, drinking water fountains, fishing, and so on and so on. Like, this is a very long list.
You can pet the dog, and you
Yeah,
can
you can pet the
carry the
dog.
dog.
Yeah. I saw this trailer. So you can carry the dog.
You can carry a sheep. Uh, it's just,
Ah.
it's just. Oh, of course, skydiving.
Oh yeah, the skydiving. Yeah. Take the you take a hot air balloon and a skydive.
Now halfway through the
You got-
trailer, you thought, oh, hold on, is this Tears of the Kingdom? What the hell? It's like people are saying this is trying to be the everything game, and you know what? That's pretty good description. They're trying to do everything. Like, hold on
they're
a
going.
second.
So they're going to beat Leslie Benzi at making the everything game.
Mm. I think
I'm
this.
sorry that. I'm sorry, Leslie Benzi. The everything game has been made. It's called Crimson Desert.
Look, if the Crimson Desert trailer is delivering all its promise, and I think this we gonna have a the diver kind of situation where it just throws everything at the wall and most of them connects well. Like, okay, you do this gameplay and then this gameplay. How did it fit? It somehow fits. Okay, cool. Throw it in. So I have that feeling when looking at Crimson Desert's trailer. It doesn't feel like a typical open world game with a typical. Maybe it's probably gonna manifest itself as a typical open world game, but it doesn't feel like it is made from the same mold. If that's saying much. But really, when you look at that trailer, you probably gonna say, can they do whatever they promise it to do here? Because
I mean, this is the guys that have made, the guys and girls that have made that game, kan? Like that free to play game.
okay,
Like that's it.
let me
So
let me tell you about
yeah,
Black Desert again.
yeah.
Okay, what else can you do about in Black Desert? Okay, you can do your typical MMO grinding, where you just mash buttons, do combos and whatever, can grind. Okay, what else can you do? You can run an economy, you can buy housing and utilities, you can hire people to work on there, and then you can collect materials, you can do farms, you can fish manually, and I think you can what else? There's also a whole logistic system where you can like connect nodes to make sure you deliver this material to this material so they can produce this material, and then you can sell it to the market, which is also impacting in real time the pricing wise, because it's an MMO with a real market. There's a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of things in Black Desert. So I won't be surprised Crimson Desert also have a lot of things going on that may or not be involved with your typical hero adventure. Because
Harry adventure game. Like, again, if this like Crimson Desert is one of those games that if I were a consumer, if I were a casual gamer, a series, yeah, this is for $70. Look at all this shit I can do.
yeah, I can see the argument for that.
Look at all this shit. I can go fishing. I can literally raid a castle. So yeah, I wouldn't mind spending like what $70 for this.
I'm just worried about okay, graphics
Size.
wise they're doing okay. I mean, more or less they can hit that target because
Yep.
I've seen Black Desert. It can look beautiful, and this
On
one's
the
using
PlayStation 4, yeah. It
and
looks better on the PlayStation 4.
and this is using a new engine for this one. So we'll see about graphics. I don't mind lah. I'm worried about okay, what else, like the writing. There's no voice acting, by the way, and the world building, because those are the stuff that when I play Black Desert, I think that those are like the weakest links of the game. Story is messy. and sometimes incomprehensible. Sometimes it's because of the localization. I don't know. The English text is weird when I read some of them. There's no voice acting in that game. From what I remember, like full voice acting, nah, don't think so. It's just like your typical grunts, hoo ha lah. World building, that's also another worry because I mean, as fun as it is to visit the Black Desert world, which is I don't even know what they call that planet because it's just a mishmash of different cultures, real world cultures, but interpreted in a fantasy slant just a bit. So I'm not sure if the world itself is gonna be fascinating for lore hounds to like figure out because this feels like another generic fantasy world.
Yeah,
But
just like
medieval fantasy. No, still
yeah, don't let
let them
yeah,
cook.
still
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
let them cook.
We'll wait for the Korean barbecue to be served later.
The
Whenever.
galbi, we shall wait for the galbi to come in.
Uh,
Okay, so that's Crimson Desert. Pretty good. No release date. No platform yet. There's no even platform as well.
not
Like
even confirmed. Yeah, anything. Yeah.
So it's just like a reveal.
that was just a reveal. Yeah, a re-reveal after 3 years.
We're still working on it. Just
Don't
let you
worry about
know.
it. Mhm.
We're not showing Doke V yet this year. Maybe next year we see Doke V again. Oh god damn it,
Oh
that
my
game.
god! Imagine that game has this type of trailer. In the Game Awards. I want to see that in the Game Awards. That'll be funny as hell.
I think the next thing they're gonna show another Doke V trailer.
That everybody's going to be hyped for the KP trailer in the Game Awards in December.
I mean, think about what they're gonna add in Doke V. I mean, we've seen weird things in Crimson Desert. Think about the weird things they can put in Doke V. They could put a kart racer in there. We do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody's announcing a car racer now. The car racer is in the game. Don't KP.
no, it's
Ha!
just part of the game.
It's part of the
Hmm.
game.
What else at Gamescom?
All right. So next up, another big one for us in Gamer Matters. The new update, the next another look at the next update for Cyberpunk 2077,
Let's go.
Cyberpunk 2.0. They're calling it
Yeah, this is basically
yeah
Cyberpunk 2.0.
yeah they're calling it, they're also calling it Cyberpunk 2.0 as well. Like it's essentially it. Like they have from the trailer they have shown that they have revamped everything from. I think like we already talked about this earlier in the year, like back in June, because they also they showed a article, but now we get to see what's coming. So essentially, got new better combat. From what I've
Mhm.
seen, they've changed cybernetics. They have changed as well because now you
Yeah,
have to
the
take.
cyberware, the way it's implemented is somewhat different stuff.
Yep.
Better police AI. You have
Yeah,
different
better police
police
as
in
well.
different districts. It's like, oh, you have LAPD, NYPD, and stuff.
Yeah. Now
So
and
it's
now
like
yeah and now MedTechs will come. Yeah, that's the best part. The
max
MedTechs will
tag.
come.
Mhm.
Yeah. So essentially, if you go too high, yeah, you're gonna get killed. And yeah,
I think I read somewhere, like on Reddit, I think they advise that you start new. As
yeah,
in,
yeah, yeah.
not just like, okay, I have an old character, can I play the new content? Make a new character. Just play the whole thing like a new game.
I think that's the plan. I think that for me, I'm going to do that as well
Yeah,
because
I'm taking that plan. I'm taking that way.
I tried playing Cyberpunk 2077 like last month or so.
Mhm.
After all the updates, and I have no idea what I'm doing. All the skills are respec out, so I at that point I think I better like start over from scratch.
Yeah, I mean, especially the
Mhm.
the stat system. It's decoupled from from clothing now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, for me, like personally, I'll start over.
yeah,
Make a
personal
new
style
builds and
as well.
stuff. Mhm.
So like it is interesting because it is coming up with I think like releasing a few weeks before a few like 2 weeks. I think that's what their time play meeting for 2 weeks before their one and only expansion, which is Fantasy Liberty. So interesting. Maybe 2 weeks. So you can basically by that 2 weeks before the final expansion comes out, do everything, start over, start over, play it, and then come back when 26 September comes in. Yeah, that's more to say. But I am interested. Yeah, it's very good. Cyberpunk. So next on the list for here's an interesting one. Mac. It is time. Well, it's not per se during Gamescom. It was like a day. It is on the opening night day, like
Hours
around one
before.
hourish, hours before. Yeah, hours before.
Mm.
Bungie unveiled their latest information dump for the final shape, essentially the final chapter in their first light and dark era of Destiny. So essentially, this is the swan song for the current storyline. And
10 years worth of storyline.
yeah, this is 10 years ago. Like if for those who are not in the know, like for our listeners, before before they start with the information dump, there was another 1 hour wait, which essentially what they did with Bungie did is that all of the trailers from the first game right until not Witch Queen, Lightfall, they showed everything. Yeah, here's your refresher from the first game.
Full recap. The whole thing. Okay, this is Destiny Law 101.
That's
This
it.
is
Okay,
what
sit down
happened.
for the class. Yeah, sit
Mm.
down for the class, which all culminate when the timer hits zero. Then we see a look at into the final expansion for this one, the final shape.
Yeah, the triangle is into the circle. That's the final shape.
That's the final
Mm.
depth. Depth sort of the circle. It is sort of the triangles, not the circle. My God.
The triangle enters the circle. Yeah, looks like a celebration of destiny at the end on the last hurrah for this storyline, which is also kind of like a whole expansion story just to hype up a boss fight, which is actually in a raid,
Yeah.
which is interesting as well. Okay, oh, you're putting it as a raid. Okay, I thought that it was gonna be. I mean, makes sense for Destiny to read of all games.
Yeah, it's like because yeah, like, the story is like the second to the reads and all, so understandable. But it is, in my view, like I've just returned back to Destiny like earlier this year, literally in February. I've immediately played through Witch Queen and Lightfall simultaneously. I am like like 20% excited to see what comes of this. Could it be good? Could it be bad? Who knows? And the best part, they also announced in that info dump is that after this there will be more story, but it will be now in a sort of episodic style way. Like so, after the story, maybe episode one. After that will be like the aftermath of what have you done, and then so on and so on. Which is actually a good way to pad out the content since they are also working on this other game, the return of one very long dormant IP that they also owned back then, which is Marathon.
I don't know where Destiny will go after this. What new story will they
Yeah,
conjure up? Because this, they're gonna wrap it up.
yeah. This is
So,
gonna wrap it
yeah.
up, and then the episode is probably like sides content, like okay, here's what happened after this, like yeah.
Yeah.
But because yeah, most of the team, most of the Dead Bungie team are now in Marathon, and Marathon's not gonna come until at least 2024 by the looks of their silence. So
And
hey ho.
how they gonna spin this ball up again? I do not know. Like, Destiny 2 is the ending. It's just the story is ending. And so next year is still, yeah, as you mentioned, the episodes are still there. So there's a whole year of content to be content with. And then what's next year then? That's
Yeah,
the
what's happened in 25? Like, what happened in 25 then? Like, huh? That's it? Because by that point, by 25, yeah, Marathon will be the full swing by that point.
how are they gonna start a new story? Are they gonna do a new game? Or they're gonna just outwardly shuffle the game? Okay, we're starting a new we're gonna sell another expansion, but this is the new story. Um whatever lah. At least Destiny players are still getting getting the thing that they wanted, I guess.
Yeah, what works? Yeah, what works. Okay. All right, we go down another floor onto Tartarus, as we also got to see a first look of gameplay for Persona 3 Reload. Because it looks so similar to Persona 5. Persona 3 Reload, it's coming next year, February.
February, early 2024 is busy.
Yep. Oh no. This is our 6-month warning. It looks
Uh,
nice. Yeah, it looks nice. I
hmm.
love the graphical upgrade. Yeah.
Oh, you seen the nice little UI frills they added?
Yeah, like I
Uh,
like I like the I've seen the what the shadow the shed not the shadow the persona max like and that immediately just hits you like, oh damn, that is aesthetic AF.
yeah, you see when you select the command and then you open up the persona list, not persona, your magic lah kan, your magic list kan
Yeah,
to
the
use
magic
the magic,
list.
and then you just see a silhouette of that character prepping up the gun. Here
Yeah,
we
like,
go,
oh, like
persona.
damn.
Like Yukari like pointing the gun toward her in a silhouette. That is, I want to say cool, but it's also kind of disturbing and messed up.
Yeah,
It's,
they are high school students. Like,
and and I think I just realized I think each character has a different way of like pointing the gun to their
yes,
head.
yes. Like Makoto has a different one. Rikari has a different one. And I think like we saw only Akihiko's. Yeah, Akihiko also does it differently as well. Like, that's interesting.
Yeah, how do you point your gun to your head? Put the collage of different.
Oh my god. I want to see the GIF when it launches next year.
My God. That's that's always gonna be tripping me when I remember Persona 3. Oh yeah, it's not the start of the Persona series going with this style of aesthetic. Is that JRPG where students put their gun to their head.
This is the beginning. Well, yeah, like yeah, SMT is the entire SMT is essentially students fighting God. So yeah, not surprised.
Now it's not that I'm asking for them to change. It's just that I feel like that's kind of I have mixed feelings about it. Let's put it that way. No. Keeping on. You do you. Um, new battle song though.
Oh yeah, they changed the baby to I think like more rap ish. It's okay. Good change.
The baby is still there. It's just like not baby. It's like a bit mellow because
And
the chorus is more dramatic.
damn.
Something like that.
No.
So it's more rather than less upbeat, more mellow.
Oh, I cannot wait to play all 200 floors of Tartarus again.
Oh my god, it's 200 eh.
Yeah, it's 200.
Look, I haven't touched Persona 3, so I don't know. I've only seen uh from the I'm not touching that recent release of Portable because I know this is coming. So I rather be the target audience for this remake rather than go
Oh
through the
yeah,
hell of
264. That's the total number. 264 floors.
goodness grace. And I thought like I think Persona 4 has like 5 floors for a dungeon or
5 floors.
something.
5 floors per dungeon. So
Mhm.
that's eight. Eight main. So 8 main, 5 dungeons.
Yes.
Yeah, like around 40. Yeah, there was like 40 floor each carry altogether.
And
A bit less.
the other is just one whole dungeon. The
Yes,
whole
that is just
game.
the dungeon. Yeah, that's just dungeon.
Which as a concept I don't mind. It's the matter of oh my god, 200. At least there are 365 days a year. So you can think of that should
This
make
guy,
it less.
this game starts in April. Dia punya when you start exploring Tartarus is April, and the game ends in January. So you have
Okay, less than
almost
365.
10 months. Yeah, almost less than 365 to explore all.
I mean, of course, I'm not saying like one day one floor is a legitimate strategy, but it makes it less daunting when you hear it like that.
We do the manly way. The moment you can go into the moment you can go into the Tatars floor, immediately go there, do it, and then the rest of the week,
And the rest of
and
the
the
way,
rest of the week,
relax,
relax, do the
chill,
school shit, yeah, do the school shit, do the exam, do the first social links.
man. It's weird though. Will you see people do their homework that early on and then relax the whole semester? I don't think so, but these students do. They do their homework early.
Fight God at the first floor, at the first floor. Okay, dah, we're done. Alright, come back down. Let's do the homework.
And then the whole semester we can chill. We don't have to fight God anymore until the next semester starts.
Like that which the game lets you do it. Yeah, the game lets you do it. Like, yes, sure, whatever.
Remember, kids, do your homework early. Don't do it last minute.
Most viable option, yes. Yeah, Persona 3 Reload coming next year, February next year, which is also releasing on the same day as another game that was announced recently, like at Gamescom Opening Night Live. But Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, which is like the
Oh.
open world RPG.
Yeah. They share a date. Oh.
Damn, the battle of the anime titans.
Oh man, anime fans, I'm sorry. You're getting your double feature.
Yeah, on the left side, the Persona fan. On the right side, the biggest wheels entirety of Japan. And their first game and their first action RPG.
Yeah, first action RPG because you can't say first game because
The Grand Blue is there.
yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy. Okay, yeah, that but also Grand Blue Fantasy versus.
Ah, yeah,
They
the
got
fighting
another
game, yeah.
they got another spin-off outside of the gacha game, which is the fighting game.
Oh, yeah, Rising coming as well. Rising is also coming.
And you know what? When it's coming? November. So that means there is no slot for Tekken 8, which is why they put it on January. I told you guys, if they didn't announce it at Evo, they're gonna do it next year. It is next year. And understandably so.
Yeah, they wanna put that. Oh shit, Grand Blue is here. You cannot fight the wheels. You
September
cannot
already got fighting game. And then November. So why not just wait it out and get January and then try and get nomination for Fighting Game of the Year 2024? Give them another 1 month.
Win by default, then. Unless I don't know, Soul Calibur makes a comeback next year. I don't know.
If they're gonna do it comeback, I don't think Bandai Namco will like put it head to head. They're the same thing under the same publisher. I was thinking of that new Under Night In-Birth game. I forgot the name.
Oh yeah.
That they're getting a proper sequel. Under Night In-Birth. What again? I forgot the name. Because Under Night In-Birth names are stupid. The fact that I'm saying Under Night In-Birth is also stupid. Under Night In-Birth 2. What's it called? Under Night In-Birth 2 Sis Celeste. SYS colon CELES.
Oh my god, Axis. This is not Arc. This is Axis. Arc is just helping with the development.
No, I think Art System Work is publishing, but I think these guys are.
Yeah.
Is it French bread?
Oh yeah, it's French bread. Yeah, it's French bread. French fan. Yeah, this is French fan's work. God, the name. Fighting games.
Oh, Axis did involve. So yeah, but the original game was Axis. Not to be confused with Arc System Wars or Axis. Oh god damn it. I hate these two names.
The fighting game developers are few in between, and they also name almost similarly.
The AKSYS Axis and the shortened name of Arc System Wars sound similar. At least with my tongue is similar. So what else?
Right. Oh yeah, and lastly, we can talk about a very interesting game. Okay, we already talked about cyberpunk RPGs game. Let's talk about what is this stalkers genre anyway? There's action game.
It's a stalk genre.
It's a
Stalker
stalker.
genre.
Stalker genre. Stalker is stalker. I guess, yeah. Stalker is stalker.
Stalker is stalker.
Yeah, so they find like in the games on the Xbox punya floor, showcase floor, they have showcase a new gameplay trailer and a release date for Stalker 2, which looks already amazing. It doesn't look janky. I can say that. It doesn't look janky.
Mm,
Finally, after what, 3 games?
yeah. Oh, so no more Slav Jang, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't look as large, but it looks weird, and I love that about Stalker. It's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the trailer, you can see the radiation is they've somehow made radiation into a bubble. So if you burst it, yeah, you're gonna get a hit with magic radiation.
Red bubble.
Red bubble.
Ooh.
That's a new. Yeah, that's a new. That's new. We have yeah, like we just know like it is in the new zone. Yep, same zone, new graphics, new engine. I think like they said AI is better. Yeah, from their interview, the AI is a bit better than before. And their release date will be sometime in 2024. No like solid ground, but it will be 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, shaky breaky. Any soon.
It's okay. They are in uh what do you call it? Not interesting. What do you call it? They are in a certain situation where you can
Yeah,
understand
extraordinary. Yeah,
why they may or
Yes,
may not release a game.
yeah, they're
they're under fire.
extraordinary. Yeah,
Quite
extraordinary
literally.
times. Yeah,
Extraordinary times. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
kind of like I'm surprised they're making a game that is actually similar to their predicament, but can more props to them. Betul lah. I'm not lying. Like
yeah,
they are
yeah.
making a game that's also their predicament. I am totally. I wouldn't mind playing their game because of that. Yeah. So Stalker 2 next year, quarter one. So it should be at least April. Yeah, it should be at least April 2024. So can't wait. So now we go into like the final two news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Forza was there as well. Forza was on the Gamescom floor, and they have bring us sad news that the king of racetracks, the racetrack that if you are a race car driver, you want to win here, the Nürburgring Nordschleife, it's post game DLC, post launch
Endgame
DLC.
raid. Endgame raid.
It's the accurate
The final boss.
final boss.
Oh, hold on. Bungie doesn't call it endgame these days. They call it what's that?
Game one.
Aspirational content.
Expedition
They
content.
call it aspirational content. So yeah, not Schleifer, aspirational content.
That's oh my god. They would. I think they're crunching this game. I can feel it. Like they are crunching as heck to all heck this game, which is a shame because I wanted to like this game, but now I don't want to play it.
They need to
Like
hit the 10-10 date, man. The 10-10 date.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Oh my god, they're crunching as hell. Like they could have put one of the like the most iconic tracks in a track that they have like put since the first game. Yeah, since so without any issue from the first game, they have no Schleifer. But now in the eighth title, no, sorry, we have to wait.
This okay. I always assume that this is like new. So this
No,
is basically this didn't make the cut for launch.
yes, Forza. Because if I'm not mistaken, I saw like someone did a run from Forza 1 until Forza 7. Everything I don't know Schleifer.
Ah, okay. So, because
So this is
my
the first, yeah, this is the first one.
My Forza Motorsport knowledge is only by Super GT content, and by that I mean he doesn't go to Nordschleifer that often to get ramped into the Shadow Realm.
No, that yeah, because from what from the streamer that I've watched, yeah, it is. Oh wait, no. This was actually this is actually not the first time. The last time they had the notch life was delayed into a game was Forza 5. Oh no.
Mm, mm.
Oh no. Yeah, the last time the notch life was delayed was Forza 5. And that was also a post launch DLC. Oh
Ominous
oh no.
signs. But
No,
I but I
bad
mean
signs.
look at when they announced that they're gonna launch with 20 tracks, as in base tracks, not counting the layouts. I'm already skeptical. Like 20 only for racing sim. That's not a lot. Or maybe I'm just like screw. Okay, GT7 has a lot, but how about what else? Their contemporaries. Project Cars 3. How many they launched with tracks?
The cars was I think it should be like around cars track miss.
Because I'm looking
Let me
at Grid Legends just to be, because I know they have also a decent amount of tracks. Oh no, I just want it in a list, not like this. Or
45. That's just the real tracks, yeah. 45, and that's just the real tracks. But
yeah.
this is a combination, yeah. This is a combination of from Picard 1. So yeah. So yeah. And they have the both Nor and Picard 3, even though it's an arcade racer to and through. Both Batters and Neighboring is there. Batters is not on the list. On the Forza list. And that's also like a staple from Forza 3. I know. The bad vibes, man.
Okay,
For this Forza.
Great Legends doesn't share a lot of the same tracks, and they of course they don't have Nürburgring,
No.
but they launch with 22 main
Oh,
tracks,
oh no. And
just a
that,
bit more.
yeah, just a bit more. And that doesn't include the reverse layout semua kan? Yeah, so 20 cars, 22 is not bad.
20 tracks. I mean, we'll see lah. Let's see how, if the base game content is enough to make a good career mode.
I don't want it to be a grind like Forza 5. Or Forza 7. Forza 7 is even worse. Yeah, Forza 7's grind is even worse.
The last time I tried Forza Motorsport 7 is when I try it, I just feel okay. Oh, that's it. That's all you need to do. Okay, that's boring.
Somehow 6 actually had the good balance. Yeah, 6 had a good balance. And then 7, they just ruined it with 7.
We'll see lah. Maybe the car list will balance it out. The car list looks good.
Yeah.
The fact with there are multiple 60s Formula cars in there, which is interesting. Quite the selection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Forza, Pain.
We'll see. October.
We'll see. We shall see in 1010. Yeah, we shall see in 1010.
10.
Okay, and lastly, we shall end this on a sad note. EA and BioWare have laid off 50 staff. Like 50 long-time staff.
Boo.
Yeah. No,
Boo.
these staffs are not even like normal staff. These are like the veterans
The
of writing.
veterans,
Yeah,
the
veterans of
legends.
BioWare that have worked on it since Dragon Age 1 or even like I think like Ultima. Yeah, back when BioWare was like the big.
Holy heck.
Yeah.
Ultima, that's a long
Yeah,
career there.
2010s. Yeah. And then what did they do? Okay, sorry. Bye bye. Bye.
Sorry, mate. We have to move. We have to be agile. So because we are agile, we can have old people here. Alright.
my dude has been here since the final Ultima final Ultima before KOTOR, and then the start of Dragon Age gets retrenched. In the midst of two upcoming games, the next Mass Effect and the next Dragon Age, like
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like, why?
doesn't make sense.
Why not just transfer them to the Mass Effect team? Mass Effect team is still like probably they could free. I don't know. I'm not sure what state of development they are. I think it's still pre-production.
Either
So-
they're both like lost costs. So like, okay, just gonna cut some losses.
Could be like I guess
Mhm.
if like let's say a writer has to be let go when development is wrapping up, which means that I mean by that time, if you are not working on a new production of a new game, you basically have no more input to do with that current project. Your part is done.
Or
Mm-hmm.
I have a more sinister idea here.
Okay.
They already have all these, the past writings and the ideas and stuff within the archives, right?
Oh.
So all and then they feed into a generative AI. And they're like, okay, we
No.
pay these guys too much, cut them off. They
Oh,
can have like a senior writer AI.
I thought it was terrible, but you made it even worse.
I mean,
No.
it's in their wording. We gotta be more agile. It's like we cannot wait for a writer to come up with all these ideas and stuff. We're just gonna have an AI spit it out for us.
Like I thought that okay, we have like built up like ideas already written on somewhere,
Mhm.
and we can just cut them out, and then we work with what's on the document lah, what's
Yeah.
on the docket lah.
I mean that like this layoff make more sense if we like include the possibility of AI. Like they're gonna
Yeah.
use generative AI for storytelling.
Most of
or
them are
writing.
the writing team, right? That's
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
ooh. You know, BioWare, to make a good RPG that like you used to do, you need writers.
Damn, it's going to be the most blandest shit nanti the next range.
uh, I mean, we've seen what happened with Mass Effect and Andromeda and Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The lightning doesn't just strike twice if it's like this. Like, oh man.
I feel like it's like EA and Bio is like, okay, the past games has been shit when it comes to story. What's the purpose of you guys? Just gonna take like all writings and stuff, put an AI, and rather than paying you guys like shit money, just have
Oh
money for
yeah,
AI.
the worst. Another angle again. They're just being
Mm-hmm.
they've been working too long, and their payment has their salary has been yearly incremented too high that okay, we should cut them out lah. Because they cannot bukan, it's not like they cannot afford it, it's just like
Mm-hmm.
I think our salary band should be lower. Okay, who
Yeah.
should we cut?
And this 50 still get out.
I mean, that's still they have like at least 10 years work of experience, yeah. No, they can find work somewhere else. Fine.
Some studios will appreciate these talents. Or they can make their own studio.
Yeah, can I get down studio?
Suddenly, someone from those the 50 people affected get a call by NetEase Games, yeah, and then becomes another new studio by under NetEase Games.
Damn,
Because
easy money.
how many NetEase Game studios have been formed in the past 3 years? A lot. I've lost count already. I stopped counting. Those announcements keeps on coming month after month. At least more than 10. And most of them are like new studios, not just acquisition, which some are. Yeah, more.
It must be
Mm,
Studio, Grasshopper, Sakura, Pinko, Nagoshi, Studio
that's a lot, yeah.
Play, GB Track.
It's a
Oh yeah,
lot.
Quantic Dream also quite by NetEase. I just remember.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah.
why they have the money. That's why they have the money to make this smaller games that just sound now.
Yeah, Quantic Dream
Like-
now becomes a publisher as they of their own now because of it. They can publish indie stuff. Yeah, expect more games to by developers or formerly what they call it, former developers that work on Dragon Age, so on and so forth. Former BioWare devs. Now that's the better selling point than BioWare. Former
Yeah.
BioWare is better than
Yeah.
BioWare.
Oh no.
Oh, look, man, they need to prove themselves with that Dragon Age game. What call it? Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Dreadwolf. The last time it got leaked, it doesn't look good.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will improve from there.
Yeah, red flags are around. I see a lot of that UI alone is just like red flag. Are you making the RPG you used to know? You used to be known of making, or are you trying to chase trend and make the latest new open world RPG that plays like any other open world RPG? I don't know, man. I don't know. The other part of me still that says that I should check it out. The sunk cost of seeing BioWare hitting the peak at Mass Effect 2 and then going downhill from there. I just need to see whatever BioWare does this time around.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2 was just like a slight incline. Then, but if slight incline, then if Inquisition also a bit more, like just another slide, and then Enter happens and it slides down. It just a falls
Inquisition
into.
Inquisition is interesting because at the time it was regarded as phenomenal. It was the Game Awards Game of the Year of that year, 2014, around there.
Yeah.
And part of it is that they kind of deserve it because actually there's no other games coming out that
It's
time.
either that, it's either that or apa nama? Oh yeah, it's either that atau Shadow Mordor,
Yeah.
which is an Assassin's Creed clone. So yeah, there's nothing much at that point.
Yeah, a terrible transitional year for video games that time. But there are merits there, some of it, but it doesn't age well if you play it these days. Inquisition feels like, oh, I've been playing this sort of game before where you just get content over content over content over content over content and then just get sidetracked and then stop playing.
Yeah.
It's that kind of game. They kind of wandered off from being Dragon Age Origins.
And on that sad note, I think we can end this.
End it lah.
On that sad note, we can end this.
What's on the thumbnail?
Gun tank.
Put a height chart
Yeah, let's go.
with a gun tank. You must be this high.
Yes.
It
And
must be-
then who is a good Baldur's Gate punya representative?
Give a
I
name.
mean,
I look.
the vampire twink.
The
Who's
twin
his
vampire.
name again?
Yeah.
Is it that the Asta?
Astarion, yeah.
Okay.
Astarion.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention you can romance the devil. Tapi tak apalah. Never mind that.
I mean, literally.
Yeah. Yeah. But don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Sure. What?
Sure, yeah,
Sure.
I mean, that's out of a left field comment, but sure.
Let's put a
D&D for you.
That's D&D for you.
a gate
A gate, yes.
and an attack helicopter
And a tech helicopter, yes.
guarding the gate. I mean, the gate can double mean between the literal gatekeeping of the attack helicopter and Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate.
I mean, just straight out of tutorial, you get a boss.
Yes.
In Elden Ring, it's optional. In Dark Souls 3, it's mandatory. You have to fight Yudex Gundyr. I remember.
Dang.
God damn.
Okay. They got it there. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was
it's
optional.
It's a from something. It's a from something.
Alright. And then it kind of like goes down to Koei Tecmo as well, or rather Team Ninja. Like a Warlong is like that as well. People complaining about the first boss. Ugh, that first boss, man, nightmares.
Nightmare.
I mean, it's a
Worst,
nightmare, but it's a good, how do I say, a skill check. Like,
yeah.
here's how you play the game. Like, learn, please.
Learn to read.
Now that you are this high, now you can play. All right, let's bring Lubu. Let's play ping pong with Lubu. Lubu, that's another nightmare. A literal one, in fact, because you know you ride a horse. Social links.
Okay, so this has been Daniel. You can follow me on Twitter or X or whatever you call it. At FL4KY. I have a review for the EA original Immortals of Avium out on the website right now, and it's pretty good. It's a very good. I want to say it's a PS2, PS3 era game because it feels like it, and I love it. It is that campy. I am. Yep, I approve. Anan?
Yeah, you can find me on X. Just X me.
X.
On X, formerly known as Twitter, drop near DR4UPN1R, DR4UPN1R. Nothing in the pipeline right now. Meck?
I have been Amirul Mekronos Ashraf Meckronos. Find me on Twitter where I'm gonna do a lot more Mac posting. And no, I'm not posting myself, but ACs from Armored Core 6. Working on a review of Armored Core 6 Files of Rubicon, but I think you already know by now after listening to this where I stand with that game. But still, check it out when it is out, when it's available. And yeah, and that's the podcast. That's dia.log, the Gamer Matters podcast.
Right, roll to escape. Damn, it's a 1. Now what?
Trapped in hell.
Damn.
Feed the fire.
Yo.
Feed.
Birds, all cinders.